is a 50+ kilogram Japanese Akita cross Belgian Malinois. Questionable cross at best. As you can see, very big dog, big imposing male dog, 2.5 years old, neutered. But he has people and dog reactivity stroke aggression, more aggression with dogs and just conditioned reactivity with people. Bit of a lump on a lead, as you can imagine, drags his owners around, something chronic. You know, they love the dog, and that's obvious. They love the dog implicitly. I love my dogs implicitly, but I don't just love my dogs, and that's what's really important here about, you know, some of the advice and guidance that we're going to give his owners is loving your dog is great. We want you to love your dog. We want you to provide your dog with the best quality of life you possibly can, but we also want you to enjoy your dog, manage your dog, train your dog, guide your dog, provide leadership to your dog. And that leadership doesn't come through punishment. It doesn't come through you being strict or overly regimented. Structure is very important, but what leadership means for us here at Extremus is just making and showing your dog better decisions, better choices, guiding them into being the dog you want them to be rather than allowing your dog to be the dog they want to be. When it comes to a 50+ kilo Japanese Akita cross Malinois, the worst thing you could possibly do in the world, which is what's happened in Milo's case, is let Milo decide. Let Milo decide how he wants to deal with pressures, how he wants to deal with stimulation, how he wants to behave when he goes out on a lead, because all it does is mean that you get to a stage where you don't enjoy your dog any longer, and that's not what we want. We want you to enjoy your dog. We want you to do all of the things that your hopes want you to achieve with your dog. Off lead, going to the park, going to the beach, you know, free running around like Lassie with other dogs, which, you know, is the idea that everybody has of being with and spending time with their dog. But sadly, most people, you know, we get people that come to us to walk their dogs at 2 o'clock in the morning. They only take them to the farmer's field locally because they're so scared and anxious of taking their dog out in the wider public because of their dog's behavior. You know, start at 8 weeks. As soon as you get that dog, whether you buy a puppy, whether you rescue a dog or rehome a dog, or whether you buy or take on an older dog, start straight away. Structure, guidance, management, training. You know, don't be afraid to set boundaries. Boundaries and consequences are in every single part of every single species of animal's life on this planet, including yours. You know, you speed, you get a fine, you make poor choices, there are consequences to those choices. That doesn't mean punishment. What that means is structure, fair, consistent structure, guidance, management. Don't be afraid to set boundaries. Boundaries and consequences are in every single part of every single species of animal's life on this planet, including yours. You know, you speed, you get a fine, you make poor choices, there are consequences to those choices. That doesn't mean punishment. What that means is structure, fair, consistent structure, guidance, management and training. And that's exactly what we're going to do with Milo over there whilst he's with us for our residential training programs. Help him make better choices, help him become a better dog, an easier dog to manage, to enjoy, to interact with, to live with. Those are really important. And, you know, love, as I said at the beginning, is very important part of that package and process, but it's not the only part. It's a percentage part of a system of management, training, structure, guidance, leadership, interaction, and love. Happy Christmas, everybody. Speak soon, and I'll give you an update on Milo over the coming weeks. Cheers. Bye.